All right, guys. So we're gonna talk about this GPU I have in here, 5090 MSI Gaming Trio GPU. Look at that. Look at these fans on the bottom as well too. But we're gonna talk about what to do to save your GPU from catching on fire because NVIDIA just released a new GPU update, and I'm going to walk you guys through it and how to go about it, how to update your GPU, how to prevent it from catching fire, how to prevent black screens, and so forth. So this video is for you if you're having any of these issues. But if you're not, still make sure you watch this video and follow the steps to update your graphics driver.
What's up, guys? We are back on the computer now. I wanted to switch up to the computer to walk you guys through a step-by-step what I do to get rid of my drivers and what I do to get the drivers back on the computer. During the driver install process, you're going to get a little bit of screen flickering. It's perfectly fine. It's normal. NVIDIA does that. I guess to test to make sure your drivers and everything is working perfectly fine. So we're going to walk through the process. First, you open your browser, whatever browser you use. You're going to open it, and you're going to go to this web page called Guru3D.com files. I'm going to link these files below for you guys to have access to it. It's very easy to use. If it brings you to the home page, all you have to hit is downloads. This website is very easy to navigate, and it's going to show us the GPU that just came out. And as you guys can see, NVIDIA just came out with its drivers 9 hours ago, and I'm going to download it right from here by just hitting this button. And this website usually gives you the option to download for either your notebook or for your desktop. You could read the release notes. I don't really go a fuck about the release notes, but because I know that this release is supposed to help fix the black screens and then the GPUs catching on fire issue. I think this is a major blow on NVIDIA because apparently this takes a long time to download. So we're looking at this driver, and it has 805 megabytes in size, right? We're gonna go look at a similar driver, which if we go down, we should be able to pick up an NVIDIA driver. If you can see the difference, this driver, they look like they worked on it for a long time because look at the version 576.02. If you come down here, they have 572.83. So which means NVIDIA has been spending some time trying to fix this GPU, you know what I mean? So that's good. That's good on both ends, it looks like it. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to go down there and we're going to look at the size of it. Okay, so the size seems to be pretty fair. I was thinking maybe there's a size difference in the drivers, but there's not. So we're good there then. Next thing we're going to be doing is we're going to be downloading this thing called Display Driver Uninstall. What is a Display Driver Uninstall? Basically, I didn't even know what that was because I heard a lot of guys saying DDU, DDU, DDU. I'm like, what the hell is a DDU? So I looked it up and I found out that if you want to get rid of all the display drivers on your computer, you need to use a thing called DDU. And long story short, what that does is it gets rid of every graphics card installed on your computer. It gets rid of all the drivers off your computer, which means you're getting a fresh and new, brand new install because most people, what they do is they overwrite on their drivers and they keep overwriting it. It's not a bad idea. It works still. I'm a software engineer myself, so I know how it works. It's not gonna hurt it, but having a fresh install all the time is the best thing you could always ask for. You know what I mean? So you're gonna go ahead, you're gonna hit this. Same thing. If you're in the EU, you select the EU. If you're in America, you select America. Once you select that, it should give it a couple seconds and it should be downloading. Exactly. It's gonna ask us where we want it at. We're gonna say downloads. It's gonna go into downloads. So you should have these two installed on your computer before you start. The other option that people do is they go to NVIDIA and they go on Google and just look up NVIDIA drivers update. It'll take you to a web page. You know, you have to know what kind of GPU you have. Once you do, you go through the process of selecting GeForce RTX 50 series. We're not on the notebooks by accident. I hit notebook. You want to hit the 50 series. Once you hit that, you should be able to see the different 50 series they have. Please do not select this if you're not in an Asian country like China, Vietnam, or one of those countries, or Malaysia, because this would not work for you. I mean, it would. I don't think it wouldn't work. It would work, but there's different regulations for these countries. You know what I mean? And you're gonna select 5090 Windows version you're using. It's either you're using Windows 11 or Linux. I'm not sure the FreeBSD 64 is. Wow, I didn't know that. FreeBSD 64 OS. Oh, OnlyFans, right? Huh. I've never heard of this. Power server. The power to serve. Huh. So this is a type of OS. I know of ARM OS, but I've never heard of this FreeBSD So it's some type of OS. I have to look into this to see what this is used for. I'm a software engineer. I'm always willing to learn. So we're gonna go back. Since we have all this stuff downloaded, the best thing we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and on extract this. Basically, you just gotta extract this. I extract it to my downloads. It goes right in my downloads. It takes a second to extract. You know, I have my extraction open up. So it opens up. You go in here. You're gonna see this software. You want to run this in safe mode. So we're gonna restart my computer. Okay, we gotta extract this too as well. Boom. So you should have this file. So you know, I extracted this file, and then I came into this folder. Then when I was in this folder, I clicked this, and then extracted this folder for me. Now you have the DDU uninstaller .exe file that you're going to make use of. We're going to go restart the computer, and we're going to put the computer in safe mode. If you want to learn how to put your computer in safe mode, it's a simple Google search. Just look up how to put Windows 11 in safe mode. Simple as that. Hold down the shift key while clicking the restart button of the power menu, which is typically found. All right, so next we're gonna do is we're gonna restart the computer. Before you restart the computer, make sure you go to Windows, you hold this, and whilst restarting, you just hold the shift button. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna switch to my phone again, and then we're gonna show you guys and walk you guys through it. So as you guys can see, I'm holding the shift key. I hit restart. The computer's booting up. Once it gets there, I'll tell you what to do. We'll hold the restart button still. Let's see. Look at that. Oh my God. Okay, we got some signal here. Let's see what happens now. All right, so we got MSI, MPG. We're still holding shift. Then we get to the blue screen. Nice. Once you get to the blue screen, what you're gonna do is you're gonna go to troubleshoot, advanced option, and then startup settings, right? So you click this button. Now it's gonna tell you restart to change Windows options such as enable low resolution mode, enable safe mode. So we're gonna restart. It's gonna reboot again. Once it reboots, so it rebooted, and then we got another blue screen. Now it's saying press a button, press a number to choose from the options below. Use number keys or function F1 and F9. So we're gonna use the number key at number 4, which is on the keyboard, to get into safe mode. I push number 4, computer reboots again. It goes black screen for a little bit, and then after that, it's gonna get right into the beautiful safe mode screen. Okay, so my bad. I thought I could record this whole video in safe mode, but it doesn't seem like I'm able to. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to my downloads. We're gonna open the DDU file that we had earlier, which is right here. And next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna open the file that we extracted earlier. Remember, we extracted this file. It came up here. Then we're gonna go to this one, DDU uninstaller. It's gonna run this up. Who cares about these license agreements? I don't think anybody ever takes the time to read it. So next thing we're gonna hit is okay. And it's gonna come up and say I don't ever change anything on here. I just pretty much read it. Enable safe mode dialog. I don't care. Prevent downloads of drivers from Windows Update when Windows search for drivers for the device. Oh, you know what you could do? You could turn your Wi-Fi off, right, while it's going through this process, just so your computer doesn't go around looking for drivers while you're doing it, you know. So once we have this, we hit close, and you're gonna select what GPU or audio you're working with. We're gonna select GPU. Next thing, we're gonna make sure we select NVIDIA, because we have an NVIDIA graphics card and we do not have an AMD. Ooh, this is blowing some cool air. That is awesome. So we're gonna select that. What people recommend is clean and restart, clean and do not restart, clean and shut down. I'm gonna clean and restart, and then I'm gonna reinstall the drivers in there, because people also recommend that do the driver install in safe mode. I don't care. I think it doesn't really matter. I haven't read anything bad about it. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna hit clean and restart. It's gonna sit here and it's gonna do a thing. Once it's done, it's gonna let you know too as well. So as said before, once it's done, it's gonna restore. You don't have to touch nothing. It's going through the uninstall process. I might have to switch over to my little monitor because my GPU drivers might not be working right now because I'm on a fresh GPU, and that's perfectly fine. If you don't have a second monitor, what you could do is you could install the NVIDIA drivers right at that same screen after uninstalling and restart the safe mode, and then install the drivers. So we're back now. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm just not sure how to record in safe mode and how to use my phone. Hopefully that worked out for you. This is a simple video to show you how to update your drivers. Next thing we're gonna do is, I usually don't like the app to show up here. I already have it marked over here. I'm just gonna click it and it's gonna open. So close. Now it's gonna go ahead and do the NVIDIA app drivers itself, the app itself. Which one do I use? Game of drivers again. Remember I told you it was gonna ask you this. Now my G-Sync stuff is showing up. I don't use the creative application. NVIDIA. Okay, I do keep this one on. The next one is what I turn off. I don't turn the overlays on because I remember when I had my 4070, they had issues with the overlays and it wasn't working. So now we have this. It says version that is ready to install. Relaunch the install update. We're gonna relaunch it. Update should be installed in a few seconds. This usually don't take that long. See, and that's done. It's gonna tell us all the new optimized settings for stuff. So we have GTA Enhanced now Half-Life. I've never played Half-Life. I heard it's one of the first RTS games. Indiana Jones, Enzo's like a Sims game. Monster Hunter, Split Fiction, The Last of Us Part 2 Remastered. That's awesome. Deadlock. And close. You go to drivers. Now, this should automatically, if you go to drivers, it should automatically tell you that you have the latest drivers as of today. You look at today's date. I'm going to go ahead and restart my computer after installing the drivers. And pretty much all my games got optimized as well. You know, some of the game changed its icons, and I can see that. Modern Warfare and all that is all in here. Ooh, Call of Duty is optimized now, but I still can't turn DLSS frame generation on Call of Duty for some reason. Whatever. Gray zone is one thing that kind of pisses me off because DLSS frame generation I can turn on here, but when I go in a game, I have to turn on game again, you know, which is like a little odd to me, but whatever. Looks like we're good here, guys. So we're done. If you did enjoy this video, make sure you like, make sure you subscribe to the video with your friends and your family. Come back and watch some more videos. I see that you guys are enjoying these computer contents that I've been making, and I'm so happy that I'm getting some type of audience that are paying attention to what I've been doing. If you know me, I've been doing YouTube for 5 years now, I think 6 years now. Whoa, 6 years I've been doing YouTube. Wow, so that's a long time. I only have 2,000 subscribers. That's how you know. If you watch my videos, I don't bullshit around. I get right into the video. A lot of YouTubers, they do the YouTube thing, they bounce around, and then they get to the point at the end. I don't do that. My YouTube analytics was always high within the first couple of minutes, and then towards the end it dies out because all the content is in the front. I don't like clickbait. I don't like videos like that myself. I don't like skipping through videos. So if you did enjoy this video, just give me a like, man. I would appreciate this a lot because it's going to help out the channel grow, and we're going to be able to do more computer content. And eventually we might give away a 5090 computer if we're able to get to, say, 10,000 followers. So you guys help me out. Get me to 10,000. I have an old 4070 GPU. I'm sure somebody would appreciate having that. Instead of selling it, I'll build a computer and put that 4070 in there and pass it on to somebody else and bless somebody else with it. So if you do enjoy this video, make sure you like, you subscribe, you share the video with your friends and your family. Peace.